Hello everyone, it's Seth again. In case you can't tell by the jaunty music, it's time to talk about farm accounts. So just sit back, listen, and be prepared to become a resource master. So, what exactly is a farm account? Simply put, it's a secondary account that you set up for the sole purpose of providing more resources for your main account. The higher your main account gets, the more expensive those upgrades are going to become. Having a few farm accounts can really help speed up your resource collecting to get those upgrades faster. Setting up a successful farm is significantly different than setting up your main account. Your focus will be on creating an account that yields high amounts of resources, has very few troops, and ultimately takes little time to maintain it. So let's take a look at just how to do that. The first thing you'll want to determine is what castle level your farm account should be. If your main account is C16 or lower, then you're going to want to upgrade your farm account to C12, then stop. Why don't you want to keep upgrading your farm? Well, because upgrades cost resources. The point of your farm isn't to have another big, badass castle, it's to produce as many resources as possible. So, keep your farm account below C12 to start. But once your main account gets higher than C16, you're going to start needing more iron for your upgrades. At that point, you can start upgrading your farm to C15 to begin producing the iron you need, as well as being able to upgrade all of your resource buildings to produce more. When you first start your farm, you'll want to push to upgrade to C12 as quickly as you can. This way, you can then focus on getting your resource buildings upgraded to level 12 quickly too. For your castle wall, you'll need to upgrade it to level 11 in order to complete the C12 upgrade. But do not train any golems. You want the troops' defense on your farm to be as low as possible to minimize troop loss when you attack from your main. For your barracks, only upgrade these to level 6 and focus on training T2 cavalry to use for gathering. You won't really need any higher level troops since your farm account won't really be doing any fighting. But cavalry have the best load capacity for carrying resources of any troop, and since you don't need higher tier troops to fight, filling your army with lower tier troops will save you a lot of resources from recruiting. Initially, you'll want to build 8 training grounds and upgrade them to level 6. Then, you will want to recruit troops as quickly as possible, focusing on building that small army of Tier 2 cavalry. Once you've built a decent-sized gathering army, you can actually begin removing some of the training grounds to make room for more resource production buildings. But you'll want to keep a few training grounds around and keep upgrading them to level 12 in case you need to replenish troops after an attack. Upgrade your drill grounds to level 12. This will give you larger marching army sizes so that you can send your armies out gathering at higher resource tiles and have them gather at elite mines for longer. You'll want your college to level 12 to unlock more of the beneficial development and resource technologies, which we'll go over a little later in the video. Only upgrade your blacksmith to level 10 to unlock level 10 equipment. Higher level equipment doesn't unlock until level 15, which you can't reach if your castle is only level 12. Be sure to upgrade your hospital and all medical tents to level 12. You want to get your hospital capacity as high as possible to avoid ever losing and needing to retrain troops. You'll also want to get your embassy up to level 12 as well. This way, if you are under attack, your fellow alliance members can help to reinforce you. And it should go without saying, but upgrade your resource buildings as high as you can, since the whole point of the farm is to, well, produce resources. For all other buildings, only upgrade them if needed to get your castle upgraded to C12. You won't need to complete much research on your farms, but there are a few technologies that can help you out. You'll want to complete everything that is unlocked under the Resource tab with the exception of the depot technology. Since you want to be able to plunder as many resources as possible from your farm, increasing your resource protection level would be counterproductive. You'll also want to complete many of the researches under the Development tab. Some, like medical facilities, wounded conversion, and rapid march, can really help you out. For the military technologies, you'll want to stick to Draft 1, Expansion 1, and Legion 1. Don't bother with the technologies that improve your troops since, again, your farm won't be doing a lot of fighting, so it's just a waste of resources. And finally, only complete the Sturdy Defense research under the City Defense tab. Since you won't be recruiting any golems on this account, there's no need to complete the research for them. But Sturdy Defense will prevent your city defense from dropping down to 0 when you're plundering resources from your farm. If your defense drops to 0, your farm will instantly be teleported to a random location on the map, which means you'll either have to teleport it back or send your army on a really long march whenever you want to harvest from it. Since the purpose of your farm is just to produce resources and not to fight, you'll want to focus almost exclusively on the Lord skills under the Development tab. Initially, you'll want to unlock the first skill in the War tab, which is Battle Flag, and that raises recruitment speed. But after that, focus just on development skills. Once you unlock the Harvest skill, use it as often as possible. As soon as you unlock level 5 equipment, be sure to forge the Mercenary Badge accessory and equip it anytime that you're not actively gathering. This will increase your building speed and help get your buildings upgraded quickly. Once you get to level 10, you can make the Bronze Belt, Spurred Boots, and Bone Necklace, which will all give you gather speed boosts. Once your main account is at least C16 or higher, then you can begin upgrading your farm to C15. You'll want to follow many of the same principles as getting to C12, such as keeping your troops low, only upgrading what is necessary to get the castle upgrades, and building and upgrading as many resource production buildings as possible. You'll also want to upgrade your college as high as you can and continue to do any research under the Resources tab and unlock additional legions in the Military tab. And keep upgrading your hospital and medical tents to increase that hospital capacity. You can also upgrade your blacksmith up to level 15 to unlock better Lord equipment. Then you can craft the ice bracelet and iron boots for added gathering speed bonuses. As your main account continues to progress, you'll want to periodically upgrade your farm's castle and resource buildings to keep up with the growing demands of your main account. Now, there's a lot more when it comes to the day-to-day management of your farm to make sure you're getting the most out of it, but we can go over that another time. For now, hopefully these basic tips will help you to start getting your farm account set up properly.